Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Rush. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Williams. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Right side, Wilkins. Pass to Grubbett. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Montreal.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Good. Finds Williams. Pass to Wilkins. Wilkins setting the pick for Claxton. Over rush. Claxton no good. Here's Wennington. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
For Fresno, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Grubbett. Rebounded by Wennington.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Kept alive. Newman. The layup off target.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Claxton with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. For Montreal, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Wennington passes to Newman. On the wing lead. Here's Wennington. From downtown, a three-pointer is right on target. Wennington's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The first timeout of the game called for Fresno. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Teams changing it up here. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. .153 left here in the opening quarter. Martin up top. Here's Grubbett. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Freeman passes to Rush. .125 left here in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wennington. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Wennington's got his third basket of the night. Here's Grovit. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Williams. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Wennington. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Here's Rush. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. For Montreal, they come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies. Here's Grovit. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. There's no shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 36 seconds left in the first. It's right on the wing. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Wembanyama outside. Five to shoot. Fresno needs to get a shot off. He doesn't hit that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Montreal ahead, leading by 4. And will return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
We've got Reynolds, Lee out there with Wright. Then it's Fleming, and it's Freeman in at the two-guard spot. Fresno trails by 4. And for Fresno, Wembanyama is out there with Wallace. Then it's Martin. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Harrison in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Wilkins. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
He's off on the first. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Montreal leading by 4. Pass to Freeman. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Fresno. They host the 76ers after this. That game will be a quick pitch stop before hitting the road again. Some nice passing here by Fresno. Wembanyama with it. The 19-footer is on the money. Wembanyama has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Fresno. Pass to Freeman. It's right on the wing. Here's Fleming. Lee outside. Here's Freeman. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Now here's Martin. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Harrison. Outside Martin. Wallace outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Montreal, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. From deep. Harrison with the rebound. So it's Fresno now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. So for Montreal, Newman's checked in for Reynolds. Rand comes in for Lee. And it's Wennington in for Wright. And then for Fresno, Hood comes in for Harrison. And it's Williams in for Wilkins. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Montreal has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Over to the left wing. Here's Fleming. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Here's Fleming. Can't connect from short range. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Wembanyama. Lets it go with the three. That one's not going to go. Here's Freeman. Wallace covering. Out of bounds. It'll be Fresno's ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for Fresno. On Thursday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Fresno calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. And here we can check out the story for him.
in the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
.152 left in the first half. Now Claxton. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Suns in Phoenix. Inside. It's hauled in by Newman. Newman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Claxton with it. Pass to Grovett. They set the screen. Down low. Hood. It's rebounded by Montreal.
You rarely see him missing dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Wennington passes to Rush. Banked in off the glass. And Montreal leads by 1.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Grovett. Fresno again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Rush. He's coming off a 19-point game against Memphis. For Fresno, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Claxton. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Wennington. There's Lee with the 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Montreal leads by just 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Drumline. And measuring up the shot. Let's hear it from the participant.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in-game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.